Hello everybody, welcome back to today's stream. How's everybody doing? How are y'all doing in here? Hope you're doing great. Today, I think we are going to play some Pokemon Legends Arceus, if you guys don't mind. It's been a while. It's been a while since we played Legends Arceus, and we are only missing like 5 Pokemon to complete the dex. So honestly, if we can get that done, or if we can make some progress to make that get done faster, honestly, great. Because although I love Pokemon, I would love to finish the dex and like never touch this game again. I love it. It's one of my favorite games ever. But I think I'm done. Like once I finish once I finish the shiny dex, I don't think I'm coming back to this game, at least for a while. Maybe I will come back later. Yo, Coopermon, how's it going? Nice to have you here. Ready for some shiny hunting? Okay, so the Pokemon we are missing for the dex are... Drumroll, we are missing Burmy, Cherim, Vespiquen, Shieldon, and Bastiodon. Those are the 5 we are missing. And originally, I think I was going for... we do need to catch one more Shieldon. If not, I probably would shiny hunt it. But shiny hunting it is a pain in the ass. So let's go for Burmy if you guys want. Does that seem cool by everyone? Either Burmy or maybe Vespiquen. We can either go... I don't want to go for the fossils right now. We can either go for Burmy, Cherim, or Vespiquen. What do you think, Coopermon? Cherim, Burmy, or Vespiquen? Burmy? Let's go with Burmy. So with Burmy, by now most of you should know, well, I'll just show Coopermon right now. It's basically just sit in this middle island and headbutt all the trees and just hope you get a shiny. And that's basically it. That's literally the only way to hunt Burmy, at least consistently. So we just go all around. Taking all the trees, see if any of them shake. We're looking a little lazy on the tree department. Here we got one. And we just do that along the whole island. So great. So since we're gonna just do monotonous Burmy hunting for a while, what's on your mind, Coopermon? Anything up lately? Any new shows? Any new shows, games you've been trying out? Recommendations? Currently, I am on Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and I am also watching the weekly ReZero episodes when they come out. I can't remember. Did you watch anime or nah? 180 damage Master Sword. Huh. Interesting. You know, I never really learned how to do any like major glitches like that. The biggest thing I've ever done is like maybe duplication in Tears of the Kingdom. And in Breath of the Wild, probably. That's like the biggest glitch I've ever achieved. I know, not much. Now, there's some people that somehow, like, they get... There's literally a way to get, like, a bow that does 10, like, million damage. It shoots 10 arrows. Don't know how that's possible, because there is literally no bow in the game that shoots 10 arrows. And it's just like, how do you even discover that? You have that bow. Love it, love it. Love to hear a Kupamon. Of course you do. Yeah, no, like, those things that... Well, they're mainly used for, I guess, speedruns of the game, because, you know, it one-shots everything. But yeah, those are, like, they're really something. Like, there's something so abstract, and you have to do all these, like, weird things, and I'm like, how do people even discover this? Like, what were these people doing in Breath of the Wild that caused them to figure out, oh, if I do this specific sequence of actions and then do this with a bow, oh, I get, like, the best weapon in the game. Like, what were you doing that caused you to just, like, you know, maybe this could be useful? Like, how do people even do that? Just, like, discover glitches. Maybe there's some that are a little easy. Like, I remember at first we had in Tears of the Kingdom, you had, like, the glitch where you dropped items when you were floating, and that caused them to duplicate. I can understand how someone could find that, but there's some glitches that you just say, how? What was this person doing that just caused them to find this thing? Like, no, I was just holding shock arrows while equipping and disequipping multiple Lionel bows. Then I was standing next to the frame in the house of Breath of the Wild, and then, oh, looks like when I go and grab it, it's still in my inventory. I duplicated. Oh, whoopsie, I just found a glitch. How do people know? That's crazy. $240. And let me guess, you can wield it without losing all your health. You just have it. It's just like a stick. A stick that does all the damage in the world. Yeah, of course it does. Yeah, no, honestly, man, some people are just on another level of, okay, I just gotta do everything in the game so I can find out the little eeny-meeny glitches that can help my speed run. It's like, how do you even get to that? For anime, I usually watch sub. Unless I know the translation is really good for English, I'll usually watch sub. I think, like, the only anime I've seen in English, or like in not Japanese subtitled. Um, it's gotta be like, I remember watching Dragon Ball when I was little, which that was in dub to Spanish. Because to anyone who doesn't know, I'm from Argentina. Oh, here's Shaking Tree. So yeah, Dragon Ball, used to watch that in Spanish when I was little. Then probably Yu-Gi-Oh! I watched in English. Pokemon I definitely watched in English. Um, what else? I saw Hunter x Hunter. I watched Hunter x Hunter in English just because it was on Netflix and, you know, easier access. Because the site I use doesn't have, or sometimes it has, but only to Spanish. You can't really choose English dub for any anime, I think. But yeah, most of the anime I watch dub. Sorry, sub. Just give me a sec. I gotta plug in my computer. If not, we're gonna die midstream. Sub, yeah. It's just better. It's the original experience. All the Japanese voice actors are really good at what they do, and like the creators of the anime chose them specifically, as opposed to the dub, which is just like, oh, we just need someone who sounds more or less like with a deep voice for this character, so we'll just get anyone. But for the dub, sorry, for the sub, the Japanese voice actors are like hand-picked, the best of the best to fit that character. So yeah, generally, like all the lines, all the really cool voice lines that everyone clips, they're all from sub. Come on. Oh yeah, I watched Death Note also in dub. Generally, if it's on Netflix, I'll watch it on. If it's on Netflix, I'll watch sub. Sorry, dub, but only if it has a good translation. Like for example, if you watch, I don't know. I have this friend who watched Attack on Titan in Spanish. It is really rough. Like, that translation is not good at all. Generally, it is like it takes away so many good elements. Just like the sounds and the voice lines, it just doesn't sound as good. And honestly, I think it's a price worth paying to, you know, not understand what they're saying and have to read the subtitles, but it sounds a whole heck of a lot cooler. Like, everything sounds better in Japanese. So, I think it's worth it. And it also helps me read because I don't read that much except for like Berserk. I don't really read unless it's for school. So yeah, it helps me read a bit. So it's a win-win. Everyone wins. So yeah, all hail dub. Sorry, sub. Man, I get confused. $2DSLL? What's that? 2DS like the what's that, a gaming console or something? I don't know, it sounds like 3D, the 3DS. Is that what it is? Or am I just completely wrong? A Japanese 2DSLL. The 3DS family, okay. So yeah, nice, a 2DS. I actually never got to play with one of those, and it's a shame, man. Would have loved to have one of those, like while I was growing up. Because really, the only Nintendo, the only Nintendo console I've had is the Switch, and now recently the Switch 2. I couldn't enjoy the older Switch. I obviously did play the games. I pirated them all. Um, ROM hacks and such. But I never could experience the like feeling of Sun and Moon, for example. I've never played Sun and Moon. Or like X and Y. What else? No, pretty much that. The rest, they're all on um, either ROM hacks or the Switch 2. But yeah, I've heard good things about Sun and Moon. X and Y not so much, so I'm not too bummed out about not playing those. Half of the time they crash. Oh no. You know, what I would do to play like the older games, and what I still do is you just pirate them. You download a good what's it called, emulator, and then you just download the stuff off of like MediaFire or something. There's a bunch of ROM hacks there. You also got the original games. You can randomize them. It's not too difficult. So yeah, that's what I've always done. Every game on the LL is pirated. Love it. Armates, you got to pirate. You always gotta pirate it. Great, so then we both haven't played Pokemon X. Wait, oh, only X or X and Y? Because that would be very funny. It's like, nah, yeah, Y is fine, just nah, not X. We don't do Pokemon X. Like that would be so funny. Just like, nah, Y is perfect. Go ahead, play Pokemon Y. Be my guest. Nah, Pokemon X, get that out of here. That would be so funny that they're just like against specifically Pokemon X. You want to play Sun and Moon? Go ahead. You want to play Black and White? Go for it. Nah, Pokemon X. That's the devil right there. You cannot play that game. Oh, freaking tree. Okay, let's actually check. How many Burmy have I seen in my time? Because I know I'm already over odds, for a fact. But how over odds am I for now? I don't think I'm that much, but hopefully we don't go too much over theoretical. Where's this here? And we have seen 606. I think it's like 580. That's the supposed 1 out of every 580 is a shiny. So we're about 20 Pokemon over. As long as I get it before like 650 maybe, I'm good with that. If we go into 700, I'm gonna be a little pissed. And past that, I'm just like very unlucky. Like, come on, man. Just give it to me already. Whoops. Like, if we get it before 650, honestly, I'm good with that. I'll take it, because it's not too much over. But yeah, hopefully we get it soon. Because we do still have 4 other Pokemon that are equally or harder to find. Like, it's gonna be the same thing, but for what's it called? Cherubi. Although Cherubi can sometimes, it's very, very rare. I've only seen it like a couple times. Sometimes it can have a mass outbreak. It's very rare. I've only seen a few, like maybe 3 or 4 in my 300 hours of playing. And that's where I got one of my shiny Cherubis. So hopefully we find another one of those soon, and we can get our other Cherubi out of that. Good. Okay. Ooh, by the way, Coopermon, I forgot to ask you. Have you seen ReZero by any chance, the new season? Because I have got to talk to someone about this. Like, what the hell? This is amazing. Like, truly some really good animation. Have you seen episode 3? Please, like that stuff was mortifying. Like, there have only been a few times while watching anime that I've been like, oh, what did I just watch? That episode 3 was horrifying. I won't spoil it for anyone who hasn't watched it, but it is like so gruesome and it visual. It is truly something in the anime world. Um, but yeah, that was just like it was one of those episodes from ReZero. You know, every now and again they'll show you like the episode that traumatizes everyone for like a generation. For me, it was like I think it's the final episode of the first season where Subaru goes to the castle and they cut his head off. That was one of them. That I was just like, oh my god, what have I witnessed? This was amazing. This was unheard of. The rabbit episode, that was horrifying, and episode 3 of season 4, just like next level stuff. And I love it because truly no other anime has deaths or like even experiences so horrifying as ReZero. It is just no way. GTA 6 is finally coming out after like a billion years. Truly, man, no offense to anyone who likes those types of games, but there's just no way I can play them. I just don't find them that interesting. I will admit they are fun for a bit, and they are fun to play. I will not lie. It is fun to play for a bit, but there's just no story. There's no lesson behind it. There's nothing to like enjoy afterwards. No characters you'll be like, oh my god, I'm gonna love this guy. I'm gonna miss him when I stop playing. Because it's just like it's you and random people. Um, but yeah, that and the fact that you need freaking either a computer that can run a black hole on it or like a PS5. It's just ridiculous. And the fact that it's probably gonna be like $100, which is insane. In my opinion, no game should be more than like $60 max. $60 is already like less, really. I wouldn't think so out of like such a hyped, anticipated game. You know, it's a triple A, so you got to keep that in mind. But yeah, honestly, if it's less than $80, good for them. That's good move by GTA. Because honestly, nowadays the market is looking like, okay, we're gonna bump every price of games up to like $80, and it is just too much. A video game. Don't get me wrong, I love video games, and I would probably pay a lot of money to play some of my favorite games. But $80 is just ridiculous. $80, and on top of that, to play it, you need to buy a what? Like, what's the PS5? Like a $500 console to play it? So it's just like, $700 for a PS5. So yeah, 700 plus, let's hope 80, maybe it could be more, maybe it could be less. But that's already like almost $800, man. That's almost $800. Don't get me wrong, there are some games that are amazing and that I would absolutely pay probably $80 to play. Elden Ring is gonna come out for the Switch too, and it's probably gonna be around $80. I'm hoping for 70, maybe. Um, and I'm gonna buy it. Like, unless it is literally like $100, I'm probably gonna buy it. But it's just way too expensive. $80 is too expensive for a video game. Maximum, I would say, let's leave it at 60. $60 is a good price for amazing, beautiful AAA games. I don't want it to come out now that friggin', I don't know, uh, freaking Clash Royale is now $80. No, no, no. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that like big games can price up to like 60, I'd say. $10 minutes. 10 minutes it took. What the hell, man? 10 minutes? We have to do something to combat like the scalpers in the video game slash, yeah, video game mainly, um, market. Like, that is ridiculous. 10 minutes for a new controller, and the scalpers already got them all. And they're probably gonna sell them at double the price. Like, we gotta do something. Like, maybe you can only buy one per. You can only buy one per customer per day. Because I get it if you have like kids, multiple, you maybe want to get them each one. So you gotta be able to buy more than one. But let's make it like that. You can only buy one per account per day. So like if you want to get another one, you gotta wait till tomorrow. If you got 7 kids, well, too bad. You're gonna be all week buying them. But yeah, it's just like, or you could just have 2 people, you know. See, that's a perfect system. That's a good system. How the hell does that not work? How are they sold out? Like, this makes no sense. If you had to do all those prerequisites, how does a controller sell out in 10 minutes because of scalpers if you can only buy one? Like, honestly, man, scalpers, can you just let people enjoy things, please? Let people enjoy buying games, consoles. new stuff in general. Like, why you gotta ruin the experience for everyone else? Just to make a few bucks. Okay. I don't know why. I think, in theory, it says that you can get Burmy at any time of the day. See? Like, right here. But for some reason, it's a real coincidence that whenever it becomes nighttime, I do consistently get less Burmy spawns. Like, maybe it does affect the fact that it's nighttime. In theory, it doesn't, according to what like the dex here says. Like, see, it says all weathers, all times of day, in every place that has a tree, basically. So in theory, it should be the same, but I feel like I get less spawns whenever it's nighttime. Seeing here with the massive mass outbreak, I'm sure I'm gonna get a stray shiny. Sure of it. Shaker right here. It's always here where I get a straight shiny, and all my all the luck I've been saving up for the past weeks, just like it goes away, vanishes. So, what did I say? Brother. That is just perfect. Okay. Well, and there goes all my shiny luck. We're not getting Burmy for another year or two. See, I wouldn't mind getting a shiny Zorua. Is this one of the stars? No. I really do want a shiny alpha Hisuian Zoroark. Would love to get one of those. But right now we are hunting for Burmy. And all the trees aren't shaking anymore. They just gave up. Like, yeah, we're not even gonna give you a chance. We got 1 year. Okay. Well, that's one more to add to the pile. Here we go. User. We'll go right here. Add to the box. And crick it up. Okay. That sets me back a while, because, you know, now my shiny luck is down, or at least that's what I feel like. I don't know how the system works, if all shinies are counted as one, or if it's just random. Okay, am I getting another one? So basically you turn the Switch Lite into a Switch 2. Doesn't the system like break itself if you modify it at all? Because like I'm pretty sure some systems have gotten bricked for like charging it a little funny. How the hell did this guy do all that without like getting demolished by a brick? Maybe the Switch Lite doesn't have those restrictions. I know the Switch definitely had them, and the Switch 2 definitely has them. But maybe the Switch Lite doesn't enter in the category of we don't care enough to actually make the Switch brick itself. Again, if you buy a Switch Lite, go and do whatever you want with it. You know, maybe Switch Lite players are lucky. But no, with the Switch 2, if you charge it a little funny, yeah, brick. You now have a $450 brick. Okay, no, that's great. Next step is just make like unofficial Nintendo parts brick. Okay. So maybe if you just use all official Nintendo parts, you can just upgrade it. Well, next step is just like make it run. It's just make it run like Elden Ring on it or something. Just install Legend ZA on it. Let's see if it can take it. Damn, we are generous today with the trees. A modded Switch can run Linux and Android. Oh my god, that is beautiful. Like the fact that you could run Clash Royale on your freaking Switch. The fact that you could run Android, meaning you could download the freaking you could download the emulators, meaning you could download the ROM hacks. So you could play probably all the way from Pokemon Blue to Pokemon Legend ZA all on the same console. That is beautiful. You can emulate Switch games on a Switch, exactly. Could you imagine, man, if they released like the ultimate, like the ultimate bundle? It's just like a bundle of you can just download any Pokemon game up to like Gen 10. They should do it for Gen 10. Just like make a game you can charge a bunch of money for. You can charge like $200 for it. People are gonna buy it. People are 100% going to buy it. I myself might be included in that. Just like a bundle of games that is literally every game ever released, every official Pokemon game if you want. It doesn't even have to be the spin-offs. So every game from Pokemon Blue all the way to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. A whole bundle gives you every game all on one console. Would be just blissful. How heavy would the game be? It's mainly just the last like 5 games that actually have a good amount of storage. So I'd say like probably gonna be 60 gigabytes? Maybe a little more. But yeah, heavy-wise, it's not gonna be too heavy, and then like price-wise, it's gonna be the friggin' bomb. It's probably gonna be like $200 if they ever do that or more. But then people are definitely gonna buy it. Okay, I want to try something. If this tree gives me berries, no Pokemon comes out, I've confirmed a theory. This tree is bugged. I don't know if it's my game or if it's every game. Oh, never mind. It gave me a Burmy. Usually it just gives me the berries, and nothing jumped out. And I thought my game was bugged. He knows he's being watched. He knows. Next time I do it off stream, he's just gonna give me just berries. No Burmy. You can run Android on an iPhone 7 with iOS 12. That is amazing. Honestly, man, someone freaking mod my toaster so that it'll run Fortnite on it. Get me the Nintendo Switch store on my fridge, please. Now, what's really impressive is whichever device people run Doom on. That is like next level. Oh, time to play some Doom, guys. Let's go on my Apple Smart Fridge. Not even that, that's like too tech. I saw a guy, he ran Doom on a pregnancy test. A pregnancy test. I have a question. How the hell? What size was Doom? Like, what size was that file? Like, not even like a megabyte. No, it was just like, was it just 1 byte? Was it just a byte? It wasn't even a byte, it was a nibble. Doom weighed like 3 nibbles. Not even a byte. Like, Doom was not that bad graphical wise. How the hell do people run it on freaking toasters? Time to run Doom on the receipt printer, exactly. Like, you could run Doom on anything you want at this point. Anything that has a screen, you can run Doom on it. Like, what? Freaking. Next step, we're running. Hey guys, next stream idea. Hey guys, we're gonna be playing some Doom on, we're gonna be playing some Doom on my dying grandmother's life support. Like, on my on my dying grandmother's heart monitor. Just like, at this point, you can play Doom on anything. Like freaking, what are we gonna run Doom on? Let's do. What is like the most ridiculous thing you can run Doom on? For now, I think the pregnancy test is like the most like, how the hell did you do that? But is there anything less? Is there any like lower tier than the pregnancy test? Or is that like just the best thing we can run Doom on at this point? What could we run Doom on? Let's see. Um, hmm. Ah, yes. Let's do. Guys, we're running Doom on this colonoscopy scanner. You know, when they send a tube into your butt to do a colonoscopy? We're running Doom on that. Yeah. Every time you kill an enemy, it shoots a laser into the guy's ass. Yeah, guys, Doom time. The doctor's just like, oh, I got him, I got him. Ah, no, I missed. What else? Well, where? Shiny. We're shining. Shiny. Let me get this thing. It's not this guy. Ah, I see him. Here he is. The man, the myth, the legend. Greetings. You're going in the box. I've yet to find a Cricketune. Hopefully it's this one. I would love to get this Cricketune as a shiny alpha. And then he can just like, he can lead, he can be the leader of all the Kricketot I have in my boxes. Running Doom on a vape. That one's crazy. Okay guys, here we go, shoot, shoot. So let's see what happens first, guys. I get lung cancer or I beat Doom. Challenge time. Can I beat Doom before I acquire a heart disease? He's just out there puffing into the air. There's games on the freaking vape now. There is, what kind of games are we talking? Can I play Subway Surfers on a vape? Are you kidding? New stream idea, guys. We're beating Doom on my vape. What level of attention span, brain damage do you have to have to like be like, oh man, I'm a little tired of smoking my vape. Let's play some Subway Surfers on the vape itself. Nah, I'm too lazy to pull out my phone and play it on the phone. Nah. I gotta get everything on one device. So it's like, oh yeah, yo, yeah, I'm heading to your house right now. Yeah, see ya. Bye. Just like, what level of brain rot do you have to have to acquire this level? Loki, I might just buy the vape. Personally, I don't vape just to see what games are on it. Like, purely to see what kinds of games these people who are buying these vapes enjoy. Like, is it just like a phone on your vape type thing? Or is there like specific, like, catered to that specific audience? Like, okay, I think the vape audience, they're gonna dig this game right here. Like, it's interesting. What games are on the vape phone? Well, no, don't want to rest. We have to add Bartholomew. Okay, we are almost halfway, well no, a little less than halfway done with our Kricketot army. Someday we will have a full box. Let's see, guys, what do you think? What will happen first? I get a full box of Kricketot Shiny, or I finish the living dex. What will happen first, guys? What is more likely? Box of crickets, as expected. I low-key wouldn't mind. Every time... It's funny, because I used to be really angry whenever I got a Cricketot or a Starly or something like that. Or a Geodude, and it'll be like, oh man, got another one of these commons. I almost have like a full box of them. Then I got an idea like, oh, what if that's part of the fun? And now it's just like, with the others not so much, with Starly or like Geodude, I don't know, they're a little more boring to me. But I love Cricketot. I love Cricketot, and it has an amazing shiny. So every time I get it, it's like, oh, another one for the box. So yeah. The box grows ever stronger, and my army is going to take over the Pokemon world. I'm going to use this army to get the rest of the Pokemon I need for the shiny dex. We're going to invade the Temple of Arceus to go and acquire all the shinies. But yeah, Loki, if I end up getting a full box of Cricketot, I will specifically hunt for a shiny Alpha Cricketune. Or a shiny Alpha Cricketot if I can, but that one seems a little more unlikely. I'm fine with a Cricketune. But yeah. We get only one? One tree only? Oh no, we got two, we got two. We have two trees. Both of them not shiny. 'Tis a shame. Need two trees. Love it. I do gotta check. I don't remember if I don't actually count Cricketune. Because I must have one, at least one Cricketune. Somewhere. I don't. There's no way. There's no way I only have Cricketot. That would be so funny. Oh my god, there's no way. I literally don't have a single Cricketune. It's only Cricketot. That is amazing. The only Cricketune I have is the one for the Dex. That is hilarious. Like, this is the only Cricketune I have. And can I see if I've evolved this one from a Cricketot? This Pokemon is pretty hardy by nature. We first met. 25 now. That sounds like Cricketune. I don't know. If I could check that it evolved, that would be very funny. Nah, if it has Aerial Ace, it's definitely caught as a Cricketune. Because Cricketot doesn't have Aerial Ace. But yeah, how long ago did I catch it? Oh, nice. A nice freaking 3 years ago. What was the first ever shiny I got? I can't remember. was the first ever? I know here this guy was like one of my first. I think he was like third, fourth, or fifth or something. So here we go. The second of the third of 23. I think Remoraid was actually maybe sooner. Two of 20 of okay, chat, give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. So yeah, as I was saying, this one there, maybe this one's a little sooner. Nah, I think Switchblade is my earliest that I can remember catching. Then I can't remember which one was first. Like my first shiny ever. Probably should have labeled it. Probably should have been like, oh, this was the first. This is the founder. The founding titan. But no, just completely forgot. Oh well. Man, my neck. Stiffness in the neck. Man, I swear, I'm already having like neck problems, or I guess not problems, but I'm already having like neck stiffness. I have like my back hurts. Friggin' I look like a grandpa over here. I'm 17. Like, I do not want to imagine the physical state I will be in once I am like 60. Could you imagine that? If I'm already with a sore back at the ripe age of 17, what will I look at 40? Like, will I just be dead at 40? I swear, if this is the peak of my physical state, chat, we are cooked. Chat, we are not making it past 25. We are gonna die. Disadvantages that come with being tall, guys. Don't get me wrong, I love being tall, but the backache, man. Mostly the neck, though. Although sometimes the lower back, that one really gets you. Oh, no, don't want to fight. Don't want to fight. I have no enemies. Thorfinn, you do not have any enemies. No one has enemies. And what a good show. The Villain Saga was something else, man. Villain Saga low-key, like, changes your perspective on life. Such a good anime. Recommended to everyone. Villain Saga is so good. I'd bet money on that. My dad, that he would never watch a drop of anime. I bet money on that my dad would like it. He likes Vikings. It's a good story, and the English dub is not too bad. So I think he'd like it. I've already played Tears of the Kingdom, like alone, not on stream. But if you guys want, I could play Tears of the Kingdom. I feel like there's not as much to do now that I have beaten it. So like there's no master mode, a shame. I would love a master mode for Tears of the Kingdom. Could you imagine, man? Master mode for Tears of the Kingdom? That'd be awesome. Immediately would buy it. But oh well, the developers have decided, no, it's a perfect game, it does not need DLC. Great, thanks. Thanks, Nintendo. But yeah, we could play Tears of the Kingdom, but there's honestly so many games that I want to play that I feel like playing Tears of the Kingdom in a normal playthrough is just going to be like a bit of a waste, man, honestly. Don't get me wrong, Tears of the Kingdom is one of my favorite games ever. Like what? I've been planning on, well, for one, continuing the games we're already playing, at least for a while until we finish them. For example, Legends Arceus. I definitely want to complete the shiny decks before I move on to like a big new project. But yeah, completing this, well, I want to do at least the main story of Breath of the Wild Master Mode. And then I really wanted to get into The Binding of Isaac. I don't know if it's a great stream game, but I know I want to play it nonetheless. Even if I don't end up streaming it, I do want to play it because I think it's just amazing. I love roguelikes. Has a lot of versatility and replayability. So I know I'm gonna like it for a long time, and I'm gonna do a run every day. Let's see, Scyther? Ah, almost. But yeah, that, I also want to play Cult of the Lamb, I want to play Balatro. What else? I want to play freaking Elden Ring. Elden Ring is probably the game I most want to play. I've always wanted to try Elden Ring, but, well, it was never going to work on the Switch. So luckily, we bought the Switch 2, and it should release this year. In theory. In theory, Elden Ring on the Switch 2 this year. I don't know how accurate that is. That's what I've heard. I would love to play it this year. Only bad thing is that if it does release this year, it's probably going to be late in the year, and well, I have finals. I'm going to kill myself. So yeah, that's gonna it's gonna be a tough decision to either, you know, pass school or play Elden Ring. But if it doesn't release too early, like I mean if it releases in like November, December, I'll definitely play it. Maybe a little late, depending on when in November. I have all my finals during November, so maybe, heads up, that month is gonna be a little less full of streams. So like maybe, you know, October, November is not going to be that plentiful. Or maybe we have more simple stream ideas. So just keep that in mind. Dusk Bloods. Oh yeah, Dusk Bloods does look really fun. That looks like a good Souls game as well. But now, for me, honestly, oh, damn it, Starly. For me, Elden Ring has always been like the I have to play this game whenever I can. Right? And the best thing is that I've just heard that it is like a really good game. That's all I've heard, and then like a few edits on Instagram. That's the only thing I've seen. I do not have basically any spoilers except like the final boss of the DLC. The rest I am pretty much new to, which I love. I love being blind to games, especially the hard ones. Like Silksong, I I did not know a thing about Silksong until I beat it. And once I beat it, I started watching YouTube videos. Because, well, yeah, the addiction. Huh. Bloodborne would be amazing. I've heard wonderful things about Bloodborne. I've also heard that it's never freaking getting, like, any attention. Which is sad, you know. Great game, no attention. Boo-hoo. But, yeah, Bloodborne I've heard is really good. I've heard Elden Ring is really good. There's this one game one of my friends plays. It released like a few months ago. Um, what the frick's it called? It's like a big open map. Um, big open map world. Friggin', what's it called? I think it's at the Bloodborne's your favorite Souls game. Nice. What's this called? It's like it now. Dusk Blood is on my mind, and I keep calling it Dusk Blood. It's not Dusk Blood. I'm pretty sure. Frick, what's it called? Big open world, the one you can drift with a horse. Very weird way to describe it. What's it called? You know, I probably have a video of it. It was like Dawn, Dusk Dawn, something like that. Freaking. Sorry, I'm gonna go into the video a bit. Crimson Desert. There we go. Crimson Desert. There. Yeah, it was that. That was the big game. The big game my friend told me about. But yeah, Crimson Desert was the game. It looks amazing. the possibility that it comes to Switch 2, it's not the biggest. It's not the biggest, but I would absolutely play it. I would love to, and my friend would be a very happy man. But yeah, really excited for whenever Elden Ring drops on Switch 2. It's probably going to be in the middle of my finals, knowing my luck. So I am going to have to contain myself and say, no, not right now. I have to pass school. I must graduate. Then I can play. Finals, they're usually gonna be around October, November. If they drop more towards November, perfect. Like towards the end of November, even though I'm still gonna be finishing some finals, I'll already have all the material studied. If they drop during October, I'm cooked. Because, like, October is when you study for them. I'm still studying for some finals. So, like, it's just over. If it drops during October, my academic year is done. Although I think it would be even worse if it drops during, like, September. Because September, I am just, like, gonna have to study all day. Because that's before, and I have time to prepare. Oh no, Munchlax. Nice. Love Munchlax. So yeah, October, November are gonna be some stressful months. And hopefully I do well. And don't, explode from the tension. Once we finish this run, I want to check how many Burmy are we at. Whoa! Ah, I see it. There he is. Frickin' rock. Stupid yellow rock. I am getting so many shinies, like just in random, like not even outbreaks, just like randomly. It's like the game is saying, no, you will not get your freaking, you will not get your Burmy. No, 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 no. You're gonna get all these common useless Pokemon instead. And we're already up to 650. Oh my god. What the hell? When? When did we make it to 650? This is around when I said, like, okay, we should get our shiny now. We're not seeing that shiny. We got half an hour left. So hopefully in half an hour we can get a shiny. Please, man. It would be so good to be one shiny less. Then after this we would go for either Cherubi or Vespiquen, and then finally the grind to Bastidon and Shieldon. Honestly, man, Bastidon and Shieldon might as well just take me another year to get by themselves. I'm tempted to just like, it might just be faster to literally, one of my friends has Pokemon Violet, right? You can shiny hunt Shieldon in those games. It might just be more worth my time to buy them the DLC, borrow their Switch, beat the game, um, shiny hunt with, I mean, like, get the, what's it called? Get the Herba Mystica, make a sandwich, hunt the shiny on their Switch, and then transfer it over to mine. That just might be more worth than hunting it in the space-time distortions. Because honestly, that's gonna take forever. If I think Burmy hunting is slow, this is 10 times slower. Treat it. Because yeah, honestly, it's just that it takes so long. Because you have to wait at least like 15 minutes. At least 15 minutes for the distortion to appear. You can take up to like 40 minutes. I want to check the Snorlax here. Then you gotta get all 3 spawns to be Shieldon, so you gotta be really lucky there. After that, you only get 3 spawns in the span of like a few minutes while you're clearing out the distortion. After that, you add like 3 to your checked Pokemon counter. And like, just those odds alone. Let's calculate the odds. Like, in theory, how long is this gonna take? Let's see. Let's open up the calculator. How long is this gonna take, chat? How long will it take me? So, in the calculator, let's assume I'm incredibly lucky. Let's assume that, because, well, why not? Every 15 minutes, you get, if I'm lucky, 3 spawns. That means that's roughly 1 spawn every 5 minutes, right? 1 spawn every 5 minutes. the shiny odds are like for perfected with shiny charm, it's like 1 in 580. Let's assume 500. It's gonna take me 2,500 minutes, which is 42 hours. Which is a full 2 days straight of non-stop shiny hunting. I'm gonna die. And that is the luckiest we can get. That is like incredibly lucky if we get it in 42 hours. No. That's for a shield on. Don't worry. No. Burmy is gonna take me probably a few more hours. No. Luckily, if that was for Burmy, we're cooked. No, that is for Bastidon and Shieldon. But that is the luckiest we can get. Like, if we are lucky, we can get Shieldon and Bastidon after like 4 days of straight shiny hunting. If we're lucky. If we're unlucky, it could take us weeks. It could take us so long. And considering that this isn't like, the most riveting content in the world, just watching me shiny hunt, it's really fun to talk to you guys, don't get me wrong. But just shiny hunting, it's gonna get old decently fast. Because maybe 1, 2 shiny streams in a row. Okay, yeah, this is fun. I like seeing him shiny hunt. But already after like the 4th in a row, you're like, nah, I want something new. Because it's always going to be the same thing. Watching me go through this path until dring, shiny. Let's go, let's see what it is. And, well, chatting about whatever you guys want. So yeah, probably gonna have to do a lot of that off camera, which is gonna be really, really annoying. But yeah, I might have to consider the idea of getting what's it called? Or I could get a Nintendo Switch Online. I could get a Nintendo Switch Online, and then with that, organize the shiny hunt. Maybe with one of you guys, a shiny Bastidon. It could be a nice idea. Shiny hunting with the fans could be a good one. But for that, I'd need to purchase a Nintendo Switch Online account, which not too expensive, but it might actually be worth it, man. Because if we're gonna freaking spend a whopping, like, at a good rate 50 hours of my time just waiting for space-time distortions to appear, it's gonna get annoying, and I'm gonna end up not liking this game. So I don't want that. So maybe, just maybe, it is gonna happen in the future, whenever we finish getting both Burmy and Cherubi. So yeah, maybe that's gonna have to happen in the future. Because if not, Loki, it's just easier, and it's gonna save me a lot of time. It's gonna save you a lot of time, and it's just better for everyone that I just do something like that, or even just like trade in for a different Pokemon. If any of you guys want to give me one, at this point I'll take it. I'll freaking take the free shiny. Because like with the pace I'm going great, but I've already been see almost 350 hours on this. I've almost played 350 hours of Pokemon, which is great. I love Pokemon, but it's a little excessive at some point. Like, if I go past 400 hours, I think I'm gonna go insane. If I have 400 hours in one Pokemon game. Then I have a bunch of hours in Hollow Knight, a decent amount in Breath of the Wild, Neon White, 15 Cuphead. I thought I had less than that. Only 35 in Silk Song, but we are going to get more on those. 160 on Tears of the Kingdom. Love this game. A surprisingly low amount on Monster Hunter. I thought I had more on this. 205 on Scarlet. That's crazy. 25 on Undertale. Don't pay attention to this. This is all my brother that plays on my account. I don't really play Minecraft anymore. Ooh, 3 hours on Nintendo Switch on Pokemon Home. Nice. And then a few little games that I touched for a little bit but never really got into. But yeah, this is by far the one I have the most hours in. Oh, shaken by the Cricketoo. Okay, they should have made tree spawns a little more common to have shinies or something. Or like space-time distortions. I'm fine with trees being normal, but space-time distortions should absolutely have higher shiny odds. Like, are you kidding me? This magical distortion of time and space can't align itself to just like make shinies easier to acquire. It's like, come on. Just give it to me, man. Or make the spawns a little better. 3 spawns, 3 checks of a Pokemon every 15 minutes, if you're lucky, is just abysmal. There's some Pokemon you can only get through space-time distortions. And if I want to get one of those shiny, it is just a horrible time. So come on, Pokemon, boost the shiny odds a little. Like, the alternative is just like wait for a game to come out, like maybe Gen 10 or something. Wait for a game to release that has Bastiodon in it and is easy to shiny hunt in, and just acquire it there and transfer it over. That's what I did with some Pokemon that were available in Scarlet. Just like, oh, okay, well, they're in Scarlet, but they're easy to get in Scarlet, hard to get in Legends Arceus. I'm getting them in Scarlet. Like, come on, man, of course. If not, this would have taken me a lot more time. Do you know the amount of space-time distortion mons there are? You got like Cranidos, Rampardos, Bastiodon, Shieldon, Porygon, Porygon 2, Porygon Z, Magnemite, Magneton, and Magnezone. Magnezone, you can find him out of the distortion though. But friggin', it would have taken me. This would take me years if I didn't hunt in other games. And honestly, if there's another game that comes out, please, Pokemon Wind and Waves, Gen 10, if it has Bastiodon in it, I'm freaking hunting Bastiodon in it and transferring it over. Easy peasy. Oh, Shanking Tree. Oh, man, come on, we're almost out of time for today. Please. Oh, shaking. Shake, shake, shake your ball out. My channel get like taken down from seeing copyright music? Let's test it out. No, I'm just kidding. More info on that later for future streams. Because like if I'm singing it, isn't it the same as like a cover almost? Like a cover of a song, and technically since it's my song, I own it and can play it wherever I want. Like if I get any song, be it, I don't know, any song, what's popular nowadays? I don't know, off the top of my head, Die with a Smile from friggin' Bruno Mars or something. If I sing that song myself and play all the instruments myself or with the band, can I use that song? Even though it's the same song technically, I didn't change any of the notes or the words or anything. It's the same song, just played by different people. Can I technically use that? Because if that's so, guys, sorry, I'm not streaming for a month. I'm gonna make my own playlist. Just like, and I can play it on streams and everything. Just like, hey, you guys want some songs? Some more popular songs for stream? Great, give me a second. Just gotta make them real quick. I wonder if that's technically legal. Because the playing part is definitely not too hard, and you can definitely recreate it almost perfectly. Then the voice, I mean, I can sound similar, but you're never gonna sound exactly the same as the artist. Like, come on. Even though you practice, you know all the vocals, you know what the sounds he makes, you're never gonna sound exactly like Bruno Mars, like Michael Jackson or something. You're gonna sound similar maybe, but never the same. So, is it legal to technically like remake the song, but just me playing all the instruments and singing all the words? Is that a legitimate way to just like play any song I want? How many encounters are we going? 673. Damn. If anyone makes a 6-7 joke out of that, I am going to kill somebody. Also, I did not want to rest for a while. I wanted to rest till morning. Because in my eyes, I don't know why. If it's sunny, I get more spawns. Maybe. It's probably not true, but. It makes me feel like I get more spawns. It's not even funny. It's like funny sometimes if you get like a good like reference. Like it's funny, for example, if I'm in class with one of my friends, and then suddenly this teacher says like, do exercises 6 and 7, and like me and my friend will look at each other from across the room. But that's funny just because we're kidding around between each other. But people who actually like look at the numbers 6, 7 and go, oh, that's funny. Like, how? we have gotten some unfunny memes in the past, but this one is just like, and the fact that it is unfunny yet so freaking popular. Like everyone and their mother knows about. Whoa. Everyone and their mother knows about 6-7, but it's not even that funny. Like it's not even that good. Like I'll have my little cousin come up to me and go like, "Yeah, 6-7, 6-7, 6-7, 6-7," and it genuinely gives me a reason to grab the little kid by the neck, pelt him into a wall. Um, Yet I cannot do that because, well, prison. Um, but it is just the most unfunny thing in the world. And the little kids, like my cousin, he's I think he's 6. Uh, Anything from like 8 and below is just like they think it is the funniest thing in the world, and it disappoints me as a generation. It is just so unfunny, especially when they just do it out of nowhere. It's funny if you hear it and you're like, I noticed it, I got the reference. But then if you just say it out of nowhere, it is just, why? Why would you do that? I think, how much time do we got left? Maybe we can do one more run. How many have we seen? Okay, we'll do one more run with Mr. Mime. Last run, guys. Let's see if we get lucky. Ah, that would have been such a good clip if it just like, boom, shiny. Straight into the last run. Ah, that would have been so cool. Alas, my luck is not that great. Come on, man. Yo, we are getting so many trees. Could you imagine we get it right here? Please. Please, it would be amazing. It would be so good to finish the stream. God damn it. It sounds shiny. It'd be so good to finish the stream with a shiny Burmy. If I get a shiny Burmy, man, I'm sacrificing one of the Kricketot. I'll just sacrifice him. If we get a shiny Burmy, a Kricketot number 3 is going to hell. Ah, so close. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Need one more shaking tree. One more shaking tree and it'll be nice shiny. Last tree, here. Here, maybe. One more tree then, one more tree. Oh, one more tree, one more tree. One more tree, one more tree, one more tree. Ah, come on, man. Come on, Coopermon, say it with me. One more tree, one more tree. We got one more tree in us. I believe it, I believe it. One more tree, please, please. One more. No. 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 Is that all of them? Damn it. Okay. Not one more tree. Sad. Oh, well, that brings our total to 682 Burmy found. I am destroyed. Well, that's gonna have to be it for today, guys. Thank you so much for being here, Coopermon. I appreciate you. And with that said, hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye. See ya.